What is going on, crypto geniuses? Jake here with Thought Crypto, bringing you guys another market update. All right, guys, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin today and what the price is doing for that. If you guys could do me a huge favor and hit the like button down below, and if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button so we'll keep you up to date on everything you need to know about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. With that being said, let's jump right into it. Alright, so this is the current Bitcoin price. If you watch my last video, you'll see that I show that we hit the bottom around 6,000 bucks. We started working our way back up and now we're at $10,354. So Bitcoin has cracked 10,000 bucks, which is a really good sign because when I was looking at it, I was thinking people were going to, once they hit 10,000 bucks, they're going to sell a little bit and it was going to drop. But it ended up not doing that. It smashed right through it, and we're still working our way up, which is a really good indication. And we are on the one-day chart for Bitcoin. So one thing I really wanted to point out with this, which is a really good buying signal for this, is if you look at the volume bar, see how huge that volume bar is? And the only time we've ever had something that big on Bitcoin is back here in around November area. We had a huge buy volume in Bitcoin, as you can see. Once we had that huge buy volume, we went from 8,500 bucks all the way to 21,000 bucks. So we had a huge run with that. So I think that's a really good sign for Bitcoin and a really good sign that the bottom may be in. Now, I like to look at Bitcoin on an Elliott wave perspective, and the Elliott wave theory states that you have 5 Elliott waves and then you have to have a correction. Well, if I look at this on the macro scale, I'm looking at this whole wave as the first Elliott wave, and now we're working on our second Elliott wave, all right? Now, one thing that I saw with this, we could have had our first Elliott wave here, and we could have had a scenario, something like this, which I was looking out for. We had an ABC correction where Bitcoin hit around 18, 19,000 and then go all the way back down, probably to somewhere around, the 4,000 mark or something. But with that being said, with this huge volume indicator, I believe that the bottom is in, and I don't think that we're going to see this ABC correction, which is good for all of us because that would have been a long and grueling correction. So hopefully that's not what's going to happen, but as you know with technical analysis, that we can only state the possibilities. Nothing is perfect in technical analysis, but it does help us peer around the corner. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. I don't believe that's going to happen. I think we are on our way to new highs, so feel confident in that. Another thing I want to look at, which is really positive in Bitcoin, is I think that we had a 5 Elliott wave system go down in the MACD. Now let me show you here. So click on my Elliott wave. So if you start at the top here, we had our peak around 21,000, and as we worked our way down, we had one wave, two, and the MACD came down again and just popped over here, did a little pump fake, and back down to 5. So we had our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Elliott waves, and now we got to start working our way the opposite way, which is good for us because that means it's working its way back up. Another good sign on the MACD is that the blue line is skyrocketing through this red line, smashed right through it, which is really good, bullish, it's getting there. We want this blue line to be over this center line here. As you can see with all this, when Bitcoin was on its big run, it was above this line the whole time, and now we had our all-time low on the MACD, which is good. This is like a rubber band. You can only stretch the rubber band so far before it pops back the other way, and you're seeing that just right now, all right? So it's a really good sign for the MACD, and the last good sign on the MACD is this histogram is positive over this center line again, which means the buyers have taken over. There's more buyers than sellers, which is a really, really good signal. So nothing but positives for Bitcoin right now. Super excited about it. All the other altcoins should be following it. So, nothing but positives in the Bitcoin and crypto space, guys. So I hope you guys are in. Hope you guys are excited. You should be. All right, so diving into a little bit more details of Bitcoin, more recent. So we actually completed what we call a inverse head and shoulders. So this is a head and shoulders pattern. When you see this at the peak of a price up top, this is bearish, which means you're probably going to see a breakdown in price to the downside. But this is a inverse head and shoulders, so we see it on the bottom of the price, which is bullish. So that's a really good sign, really good bullish sign that the price is going to be moving up. And what you're going to be looking for in this is you're going to be looking for the price to break this neckline that I've drawn out here. And as you can see where my lightning bolt is, it did exactly that. Smashed through it around 9,000 bucks and we are working our way up to about 10,364 bucks right now. So that's another really good sign. So nothing but bullish signs, guys, for Bitcoin. Really exciting times. And the last thing I wanted to show you is the current price action, what we're looking at. So we're actually fiddling around in this channel here. So we got this channel for Bitcoin rolling, all right? So we had our first Elliott wave here. We had our second correction, and then we had our third Elliott wave, which I believe is just about to peak out at the top of this channel, about 10,360 bucks. So somewhere around there, I think we're gonna hit that and come back down to around 9,200 bucks, which would be the bottom of this channel, and then we're gonna work our way sideways up to around 11,300 bucks, and then we'll have a little correction with it. So that's my price prediction for Bitcoin. You know, if this volume increases, we could see a little jump above this breakout of this channel, which would be really good. It's what we call a throw over, which is a really bullish sign. So if you see price hit above 10,600 bucks within the next 24 hours, then that is a really bullish sign. Bitcoin is going to start taking off. It's going to skyrocket, and that 11,300 bucks is going to jump up to around 13,000, 14,000 bucks. All right. So I'll keep you guys up to date on Bitcoin. I will keep you up to date if we are starting to see a ABC correction, but I don't think we are, because if we were going to see that ABC correction, this wouldn't have been so wave-ish. It would have been 1, 2, and then it would have been really long extended 3, and then we would have started working our way down. So we haven't seen that. I think this is going to be a nice 5 wave-ish, which is a really positive sign for Bitcoin. All right, so super good things with Bitcoin. I hope you guys are excited as I am. And another thing with this, if you guys could like and subscribe to our channel, that'd be awesome. You guys can check us out on Instagram at ThoughtCrypto. And if you guys want to check out any of our Bitcoin programs or our Coin Signal programs, go ahead and do that. If you guys got any questions, just DM us on Instagram. I hope you guys have an awesome week trading. I hope you guys make nothing but profits, and I will see you guys in the space, guys. Thanks for joining me.